Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Welcome to Game Time with Hubb, your all-access pass to the hottest stories in football, basketball, boxing, and wrestling. Whether it's game-winning touchdowns, buzzer beaters, knockout punches, or jaw-dropping suplexes, we've got it all covered. He's your host, Hubb.
What's up, everybody, man? It is Saturday. Not only is it just Saturday, man, it is NBA playoff Saturday and also WrestleMania Saturday, man. So it's a whole lot going on today. I know you got UFL going on too today. But listen, NBA playoffs, exciting time of the year. Got WrestleMania. This is the Super Bowl for us wrestling fans. And as you see on my shoulder, I got that undisputed heavyweight title, man. Look at that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to sit here on the whole show with this joint on my shoulder, man, because, you know, I'm hyped for Mania. Also got my Jey Uso joint on. You know what I mean? Yeet, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's going down tonight, man. But first, we're going to talk about these with the NBA. You know, we starting off with the playoffs today at 1 p.m. You got the Pacers against the Bucks. The Pacers walking in as the 4th seed. You got the Bucks as the 5th seed. Milwaukee's pretty banged up, man, but they're getting Dame back. You know, he's coming off of those he had like a blood clot. He's coming back to come help out Giannis. The Pacers' depth though could be a problem for them, but this just might be the sleeper series here in the East, man. So, you know, moving from East to West, the next up today we got at 3:30 today. These are all Eastern times. You got the Nuggets, the 4th seed against the Clippers. This should be a good series too, man. Jokic versus Kawhi and James Harden, man. You know what? This should be a good physical series, you know, for round one. Look, it's gonna be hard for me because I'm gonna be locked in to Peacock for WWE today. Come and watch the Stand and Deliver later. But you know, with the NBA playoffs on too, I'm gonna have a full day, man, going into the night. So that right there is your 3:30 game. Nuggets and Clippers. Moving up to back to the East, 6 p.m. today. This one gonna be a banger too, y'all. The Knicks is the 3rd seed, man. They gonna play them young Pistons, man. The Pistons walking in as a 6th seed. They are the Cinderella story here. You know, Cade Cunningham and the Pistons flipped the script from last year. This series, you know, it could be closer than what people think. You still got Jalen Brunson over there with the Knicks, man. You know, the Knicks is a tough team too, but you cannot sleep on the Detroit Pistons, man. And then moving on to our nightcap, the night game is the Lakers and the Timberwolves. You know, you got Bron and Luka coming in. Let's see what Ant-Man can do against them, man. This one's gonna be some fireworks too for Game 1. That's how we're gonna end our night for today, Saturday. And then moving on to tomorrow, man, we kick off tomorrow with the number 1 seed in the West, the Oklahoma City Thunder, led by SGA. You know, he is the I would say he's probably the leading candidate for MVP. It's between him and Joker right now. They'll be taking on the Grizzlies, you know, John Morant. So, you know, this right here could be a little scrappy series too, man. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, over there in the West, then we shift over here to the East. You got the defending champs, the Boston Celtics, you know, my Celtics. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, we got they got the Orlando Magic. You know, this is a young core for the Magic. They got nothing to lose, man, and everything to prove, man. So I hate to say, you know, could it be a upset watch? I don't think so, but you know, Boston cannot afford to sleep on Orlando here. Jason Tatum, just stay on that mission, bro. You being overlooked. For what reason, I don't know. The only thing I worry about is Jaylen Brown with the knees. Is he going to be 100%? I mean, well, at least close to 100%. I know nobody's really 100% coming in the playoffs, but at least be like close to 100%. And also, man, the depth of the team, man. You know, Porzingis and Derek White and Drew Holiday. You know, these guys are gonna have to step up as well. If they get all things clicking, man, Boston's going to be extremely scary to stop. So that right there is our 3:30 game tomorrow. And then we have our 7 o'clock game, which is going to be the Cavs against the Miami Heat. You haven't noticed the Heat is the first 10 seed to make the playoffs. You know, they led by Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero over there. Coach Sproul, you know, he's going to coach them guys up. Miami's always a tough team. I know they've been a thorn in my side for plenty of years being a Celtics fan. But, you know, Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs, man, they pretty much locked in, man. And basically on a collision course with Boston, man, to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. So we'll see. I wouldn't sleep on Miami either, man, because they have pulled off some upsets in the playoffs over the past couple of years. So this series might be pretty good too. Then you got the nightcap for tomorrow night, which is going to be the Houston Rockets, man, the baby Rockets against the Golden State Warriors. You know what? I wouldn't let this seeding here fool you because the Warriors were a 7, man. But look, the Warriors still got Steph. They got Jimmy Butler over there. You know, are we going to see playoff Jimmy? We see playoff Jimmy combine that with Steph. That can get real dangerous for the entire West. So, you know, this right here is going to be a good series too. So, you know, we got a whole weekend locked up with basketball. The favorites to me right now is going to be out of the East is going to be the Celtics. I'm looking at the Thunder in the West. You know, and the Lakers are a little dangerous too, man. Bron and Luka, you never know, man. My dark horses here would be the Warriors and the Clippers because, you know, like I said, can't count out Steph. I know the Clippers is the Clippers, but, you know, maybe things have changed, man. And for me, the key players to watch, man, throughout this weekend here is going to be, of course, it's going to be SGA, of course. You know, Jason Tatum, because I feel like he got something to prove, man. Luka, and also, man, Jimmy Butler can become playoff Jimmy once again. It's going to be pretty wild over there in the West. So, you know, we got the game one starting today. Locked and loaded, starting at 1 o'clock. It's about an hour from now. So, hey, look, we got a whole day of sports, man. It's going to be, you know, phenomenal. Of course, we'll be posting highlights and stuff all day today between NBA, WWE, everything is that's going to be going on today. So keep it locked to my social media channels, man. But now we got to move on, man. Hey, it's WrestleMania time, man. Listen. WrestleMania 41. You know what, man? I'm looking forward to this WrestleMania. I'm hyped up about this one. It's just like it's WrestleMania season, man. Listen, like for us, like fans of professional wrestling, this is like our Super Bowl. Like if anybody noticed and looked at the crowds out there in Vegas for like WWE World, the crowd that was at the Pat McAfee show yesterday, it's just amazing, man. And I tell you this though, the only sporting event that I've been to, I felt like you don't really have to worry about nobody if they acting, you know, a little out of pocket. You go to like football games and things like that. Somebody might get a little drunk and then, you know, hey, they getting themselves in trouble, you know, but going to like a wrestling event, bro, is nothing but everybody just extra friendly, man. So that right there is what I'm happy about. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like seeing that kind of stuff, man. Wrestling fans, different breed, man. But hey, let's get into this WrestleMania stuff, man. So night one kicks off tonight, man. You know the opening match tonight is gonna be Gunther defending his World Heavyweight Championship against my guy main event Jey Uso. This right here, man. Listen, Jey Uso gotta bring it home, bro. Like he gotta bring it home, man. Like it's your time. I know it's been a lot of slack on the internet. People talking about, oh, he only got 3 moves, 4 moves. You know what? Hulk Hogan had like 2 moves too, and y'all liked him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you wanted Jey Uso for so long, and then when you get him in this spot, you act like you don't really want him, man. Look, let WWE cook, man. Jey Uso's the right guy for this right here. Let him bring home that title tonight. I'm looking forward to it. That's my pick tonight. Is Jey Uso opening up WrestleMania with a win, and he captures the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, another match on this card for the night. We got the World Tag Team titles on the line with the War Raiders. They are the champions. They're taking on the New Day. You know, a couple weeks ago it was like a disqualification. You know, and the new Day won, put them in this position here. But you know what? something tell me the New Day gonna win, but I feel like I don't. I feel like we get like a Big E sighting tonight. Somehow he gets involved in this. Can you remember like a couple months ago where they basically just like kicked him out of the new day and everything? I don't know if that's some type of like swerve him to come back and be like, you know what, like y'all was right. I wasn't with y'all, and he helps them to win the tag team titles, or he shows up and spoils their tag team titles tonight for them to capture it. But my pick in this, man, I want to see the New Day win, so I'm pick the New Day in this one. Next match is the grudge match, man. You got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. If you haven't noticed, Naomi's the one that pushed Jade, sent her out of action for a couple months. This right here is a heated joint, man. And then watching SmackDown last night, they had Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley. They're all in the ring. And then Naomi came out, basically was like, look, like, you don't return my calls, you know what I mean? Now you here, you ain't even call nobody, this, that, and the other. So they start getting into it, and Jake pop out. Next, it's a whole brawl with all the women in the ring. So it's like, man, it's gonna be lit tonight, man. This is a grudge match. I'm picking Jade though, man. Man, look, she too much, man. Look, but I like the new Naomi with this whole thing here, and I don't know if this gonna play into tomorrow. Maybe Naomi jump out and attack Bianca tomorrow in her match. Tomorrow as that opens up WrestleMania, or maybe Jade attacks Bianca because she feel like Bianca has something to do with it as well. I don't know. So that's something to look forward to, but I'm picking Jade in this match here. Next up, we got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Just a note, it might get switched tonight because we don't know what the injury is to Rey Mysterio. He looked like he got banged up last night on SmackDown in that 6-man tag. So I don't know. Maybe Rey gets subs out for Rey Fenix. Who knows? But I feel like it's time to expose El Grande Americano, or maybe they keep the little storyline going. Rumors say it's Chad Gable under the mask. We don't know, man. With the boy, he was from Gulf of America, then they switched to the Gulf of Mexico. Man, WWE silly, man. But my pick for this, man, I'm going with the greatest luchador of all time. I'm going Rey Mysterio, man. Then we got the United States Championship match here. We got LA Knight going up against Jacob Fatu. Listen, they gotta put the belt on Jacob, man. like that's my pick for the night. They gotta put the belt on my man's. Like, yo, his promos is tough. Everything. Like LA Knight's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, and all that. That's cool, but it's Jacob time. The only way I see Jacob losing if Solo gets involved and he ends up costing Jacob the United States title, and then that starts a whole thing between Jacob and Solo. But I'm picking Jacob 5x2 to bring home the gold tonight. And then we got our women's championship match. It's Tiffany Stratton, Tiffy Tom. She's the champion, coming in against Charlotte Flair. The old guard versus the new wave here. Charlotte's back to reclaim her crown. But, Tiffany's like, nah. Like, big drama. They went off script a couple weeks ago saying a few things about each other. This right here is a little personal. You know what? I think Tiffany Stratton going to retain here. I mean, hey, let her have her run, man. And I know people like they want to see Charlotte win and all that, another title run, but let's keep that belt on Tiffy tonight, man. And then our main event, man. Our main event. So much drama. Over a decade of just like storytelling here. Got a triple threat match. Roman Reigns, a tribal chief. CM Punk, the best in the world. And the visionary. Seth Rollins, triple threat. As you know, Paul Heyman will be in CM Punk's corner. A lot has been going on. My thing is this. Seth Rollins been speaking the truth the whole time. He's been trying to tell Roman about everything, and Roman's like in his own world, which, I mean, like, yeah, he is, but Roman's trying to recapture the company, put his, his chokehold back on it again. Seth Rollins is trying to prevent all of this from happening, so it's like, it's a lot going on, man. CM Punk in his first ever main event at WrestleMania. So he has Paul Heyman with him now. I don't know how the whole Paul Heyman thing plays out tonight. You got some people saying, oh, he's going to end up with Seth by the end of the night, and he's going to turn on Roman and CM Punk. Or some people saying that, oh, the tribal chief, you know what I mean? Like the wise man's going to be back. He's going to help Roman Reigns win. I don't know. I want to see Roman Reigns win. That's my guy. But I feel like Seth Rollins probably pull it out tonight. And if I feel like Seth Rollins is going to win, it's probably because something to do with Paul Heyman. Like, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid too. I'm thinking Heyman turns on both and joins Seth, and it leads into something bigger. I don't know. But this match is a build up over 10 years. In the beginning, I was like, I didn't really want CM Punk in the match. I thought it should have been Seth against Roman. But now I see CM Punk's involvement is here. Like the reason he fits into it. You know, if you look back, the Shield was brought in by Paul Heyman to protect CM Punk. So, you know, he plays like a huge part in this too. But, you know, the reason why Roman the way he is because of Seth, and Seth turning his back on Roman. That's why last year WrestleMania, if you guys remember, like during the match with a Cody, when he lost, he sacrificed everything to get that chair shot back at Seth Rollins. But then this past Monday on Raw, Seth Rollins with the chair shot again to Roman. Like, this is pure cinema. Pure cinema, man. Like I said, I'm picking Seth Rollins. I want Roman to win, but I think it's going to be Seth that's going to pull it out. You know, then we move on to night 2. This right here is a nice card too, man. We got Randy Orton got his open challenge. You know, he doesn't have an opponent. I thought it was going to be Nick Aldis for him to give him the RKO, but it's probably not. It might going to be somebody new. There's rumors saying that Rusev is coming back. It might be him. Could be somebody in the locker room. Who knows? Maybe it even is Solo. I'm a little shocked that Solo don't even have like a match. Like, he put in work like all year ever since WrestleMania of last year, putting together the new bloodline and stuff like that, and helped carrying everything until Roman got back to battle for the Ulafala. But I'm just like a little shocked that he's not even on the card, which is wild to me. But in the same token, like them pairing Jacob Fatu with Solo was a bad move in my opinion, because Jacob outshined the whole group. Like, Jacob took off. Once he got here, we knew who Jacob was. If you watch the independent circuit, if you watch shows like wrestling shows like MLW, like, we knew who Jacob was, and Jacob's a bad boy, and he's also bad on the mic. Like, he can cut a promo, and it's like you paired him with Solo, and he just like outshined him. Like, it's like Jacob don't need Tama Tonga, and he don't need Solo. So, you know what I mean? So he can go off on his own. That's why I feel like if Jacob loses tonight, like, it's because of, you know, like Solo's involvement. And that starts something between them two, leading into like backlash, SummerSlam, whatever. You know, but as far as tonight, like Randy Orton, he has an open challenge. I'm thinking it might be Rusev. If the rumors is right, it's gonna be Rusev. Who knows, man? Also tonight we got our Sin City Street Fight. This one's going to be pretty good too. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. This right here is no rules, no limits, just utter violence. Both of these guys don't like each other, stemming from last year WrestleMania when Drew won and he beat Seth Rollins to open up WrestleMania, and Damian Priest came out and cashed in at the CM Punk, you know, like attacked Drew. So this right here has been brewing too. I'm picking Priest though, man. It's time for Priest. You know what I mean? Look, getting back in the title scene, and start cooking with that. Then we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Man, you know what, man? Look, love him or hate him, man. Yo, Logan Paul is a heck of a athlete, man. Like, he embodies the whole heel role. They can never pull him face. Like, he's such a like, you know what I mean? Like you can't make him face at all, man. Like, AJ Styles, my guy from TNA, you know, Ring of Honor, you know, the book club stuff, man. That's my guy. Pulling for AJ tomorrow night to beat Logan Paul. And you got the women's tag team titles up next, which is Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez with the champions. They'll be taking on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Look, I'm taking Bailey and Lyra in this one. I feel like they're even though they are short, they've only been together for a limited time, and they don't have that chemistry as Liv and Raquel. But hey, man, look, Bailey's ring IQ, Lyra's raw energy, man, it could flip the whole script, man. This might be the sleeper match of night two. It could be sneaky good. So I'm picking Bailey and Lyra in that one to become new women's tag team champions. Next up, this one's gonna be a banger too. Intercontinental title, man, the Fatal 4-Way. Braun Breaker, the champion, versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Look, this one's gonna be wild out the gate, y'all. You got Braun Breaker, who was primed to get into the titles, to like the world heavyweight title scene. Like, dude is phenomenal, man. Like, straight up. Finn Balor, the wily veteran, you know what I'm saying, in this one. He also got his fellow Judgment Day ally in the match too, and Dom. I feel like a swerve coming from Dom. I think he's going to turn on Finn. And then you got Penta. I know Penta only been here for a little bit of time, but we know Penta from the independents. You watch AEW, you seen Penta over there. You seen Penta in Mexico. You seen Penta, remember, in Lucha Underground from years ago. So we all know about Penta. Penta's, hey, that dude's a dog, man. But I feel like Dom is going to win this. I feel like Dom becomes an Intercontinental champion. Whole bunch of chicken tenders, man. Yo, Dom's a funny guy, man, but I feel like it's going to be a swerve come in there with Dom and Finn at some point in this match tomorrow night. And Dom is going to screw over Finn Balor, bro. Like, and it's going to be wild. I feel like Dom is going to win that joint and walk out as the new Intercontinental title. And also, WrestleMania opens up with the Women's World Title triple threat match. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. This is a straight up dream match. Everybody wanted Bianca versus Rhea Ripley for a while. Io is being overlooked in this match for some reason because it's Bianca and Rhea. I feel like Rhea Ripley forced her way into it. She blames Bianca for her losing the title. Bianca's like, look, I won Elimination Chamber. Look, I deserve to be here, fan square. Io, like, y'all just overlooking me. Like, I'm the champ. Like, come on now. Like, I feel like that Io's going to retain here. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's another. I don't know if Jade or Naomi going to get involved and cause Bianca's part in this match, but I feel like Io Sky's been the most overlooked in this whole build up to this, and I feel like that she's gonna be one that's gonna walk out still the champ. And then we move on to our main event, man. It's a big one, y'all. Undisputed champion Cody Rhodes defending against John Cena. Story versus the legacy. Cody's right now is the quarterback. He's on top. He's the guy. John Cena, he's chasing that 17th world title. If Cena wins, he definitely becomes the GOAT by the numbers. If Cody wins, then he, becomes, the guy. It's high stakes, man, heavy pressure on both sides. Well, more so on Cody. I know John Cena told him last night, the pressure, it's on you. Like their last face off before Mania. Just thinking about who I want to see win. I want to see John Cena win. I want to see him get that 17th. I'm like, you already advertised him for Backlash next month. You advertise him and you advertise Randy Orton. I know it's in St. Louis. So my thinking is, if Cena walks out world champ, he faces Randy Orton at Backlash for the title, and that's another layer into their historic rivalry as well. But I feel like we haven't heard from The Rock. The Rock probably going to show up. He has to. Like, you can't just show up at just like Royal Rumble and all this chaos starting, and we don't see you no more. Like, he has to show up sometime tomorrow night during that match. I don't know if it's going to be another person in their crew. It's a lot of people that's speculating a lot of things, like Seth Rollins, the outfit that he wore last night on SmackDown, mirrors something that The Rock wore when he came out. People thinking Drew McIntyre because he's now a one of the guys for Project Rock Under Armour. He's in the new commercial, like the new ad. Man, look, it can go all over the place. But it'd be cool to see John Cena win that 17th title. And have him go on his final run as the champion, and I guess maybe drop the belt at SummerSlam. Who knows? I don't know, but we never know, man. But this is gonna be his last WrestleMania. They already selling the shirts as the last real champion. So all like the clues are there, man. It'd be wild if Cody Rhodes still walk out champion. But I'm picking John Cena, man. Go on that final run as the world heavyweight champion, as the undisputed heavyweight champion, and close out your career. So but just think about the card in general, man. This is gonna be a good card, man. This is I'm looking forward to it, man. I've been looking forward to this since last year, man. like all the matches and stuff, man. Like it's a special time of year, man, especially for wrestling fans. If you're a casual, hey yo, check it out. It's on Peacock, man. 2 nights full of action, man. That's all it is, man. Look, and you think about just like every time WrestleMania season, they start playing some of the older clips of old WrestleManias. Like I have seen every single WrestleMania, man. Like I've been watching this stuff since like the 80s, showing my age here, but you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, man. I remember, Hogan slamming Andre. I remember Warrior and Hogan going at it and when Warrior winning and I remember the one that pains me the most, seeing Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels in the Iron Man match, and they go into overtime and Shawn Michaels wins. Look, I was a Bret Hart guy, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's my guy. Even most current with like Roman losing to Cody last year, I knew it was time was due, but you know what I mean, wasn't ready to see it. But and another one, even when Sting first came to the WWE, and he fought Triple H at WrestleMania, which I didn't understand why that was a match. I always felt like it should have been Sting versus The Undertaker. Like, I'm not a person that liked Brock Lesnar breaking the streak. I always said even before the streak was broken, if anybody was going to break it, it should have been Sting, just to have that dream match and somebody that would win. But even just watching the Undertaker streak, beating guys like Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, like Diesel, like he went through the whole gauntlet, man. Every year it was a match, with Taker. The great man. Look, it's greats, man. Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man, WrestleMania 3, like that right there was a banger. The TLC matches, like WrestleMania is always a show that I watch. Like it was times where I wasn't, watching wrestling as much. Like probably like maybe about like good like 15 years ago, probably. That it was like right after the Attitude Era, just like fizzled, you know what I mean? Like went out, and it was a moment where it was just like. But I always watched WrestleMania every single year. Or it was times where football would start, and I watched Monday Night Football overall, but I always watched like SmackDown. So it's like okay, like, but now it's like Raw can be on and Monday Night Football can be on, and I'm like flicking back and forth depending on who playing, and it depends on what's going on Raw. Like Raw lit, and now like it's on Netflix. So now, hey, I put Raw up on one of them devices, put the football up on the TV. I'm straight. I watch them both, man. But I said I'm looking forward to this, man. It's gonna be a good weekend of sports. We about less than a half an hour away, so about to wrap this joint up. So I'm gonna try to get back and do like a breakdown tomorrow of night 1. I think that right there be cool, and then do another breakdown on Monday of night 2, just to get that fresh reaction, man. But keep it locked to my social media. As you see, I got the belt on my strap. If you're on my Instagram at Hubb Legacy, click the link in my bio, take you straight to the WWE shop. Let me help you, help me, help you, help me. Let's go. You know what I mean? You get yourself some gear. They got a promotion going on tonight. You put in WWE 2K5 as your promo code, get you up to 35% off. Also, you see my hat, Dad Gang. Click the link in my bio too on Instagram. Take you straight to the site. 15% off on me. My gift to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So follow me on TikTok, same handle. Hubb Legacy. Facebook is Game Time with Hubb. YouTube channel, Game Time with Hubb. Follow me on all them platforms. Turn notifications on. Holla at your boy, man. Hey, listen, we're going to be back to talk about WrestleMania, the fallout. We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs, fallout throughout the whole time here. NFL draft is coming up on Thursday. Exciting time. Football's coming back, baby. Let's go. We're going to talk about all of that and more. Keep it locked, man, and loaded, man. Until next time, man, it's your boy Hubb, and I'm out, man. Peace.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Game Time with Hubb. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss Game Time action. See you next time.